I think a lot of women here today are exhausted, and it's not because they are weak, but it's simply because they continue to be in survival mode. Most of the time, as women, tend to give to everybody. We give to work, we give to our friends, we give to our family, we give to our responsibilities, we even give a lot to our kids. But the reality is that we do not give to ourselves. And so this video, I'm going to be speaking about how you can become peaceful woman from within. We're going to be speaking about nervous system, emotional resilience, and at the same time, how you can actually start living in alignment. Hey guys, this is Angela here, and today I want to share with you guys something that is very close to my heart because I personally have gone through these problems myself, and it took some time to really understand what is it that I needed to do to, number one, realize that I had a problem. Number two, how do I actually overcome those things? And finally, how do I actually become very peaceful? And not peaceful as a meditating or, not dealing with life, but truthfully and honestly being able to say, I'm okay. Like, there's things happening outside and I am more than fine in order for me to be able to continue on my day-to-day basis. Like, I feel like if you are wanting to find peace within yourself and yes, still feel the drive of life and push forward towards your goals, but at the same time live in the moment and feel peaceful and blissful at the same time, then this video is for you. Now, the first thing that I want to speak about the nervous system, because actually this is one of the most important things that most of the time this gets underestimated, right? A lot of the times, and let me know in the comments below if you have ever had this, but I used to go to sleep and sleep for 8 hours, 9 hours, even 10 hours sometimes, and I will feel exhausted. Like something literally was not working and was not right within me. How could it be that I will sleep for so long and still feel restless? And so after doing a lot of homework and understanding and watching podcasts and speaking to people and trying to really understand what is actually happening inside of me, I came to understand a few things. First of all, your cycle matters. I mean, I don't care who you are, but as long as you are a woman, your cycle matters. So first of all, understanding where in your cycle are you in your menstrual phase? Are you in your ovulation phase? That will actually help you determine how to take better of your body. But apart from that, it is also important to understand the nervous system. And in the nervous system, there's two types or two different aspects to the nervous system that we need to understand. The first side of the nervous system is the sympathetic nervous system. So what does this mean? It means that you're always active and you're always ready to fight. The second one is the parasympathetic. This one is more when you are actually calm and resting and allowing your body to heal within itself, right? So these two sides of the nervous system, a lot of the time as women tend to be in the fight or flight mode. And why is that? It's because we're always doing something. We're always providing to someone. We're always ensuring that kids are being taken care of. We're always ensuring that everybody's taken care of, work responsibilities, husbands, partners. Everything is about other people except for ourselves. And so we continue to be in this fight or flight mode because that is our nature. Our nature is to give. However, the biggest problem that most people don't realize, especially being a woman, is that we don't give to ourselves. We tend to give everything outwards. And so even when you sleep, you're still active. And so what I had found out through my journey was that I'm a very emotional person. I'm going to speak about emotions in a minute. But I realized that even when I went to sleep, I had a lot of lucid dreams. And this is a whole different topic about spirituality. But when I realized that I had such lucid dreams, I will continue to operate in my mind in such a way that I will not let my mind rest. And so when I will have these dreams, or when I had these lucid dreams, it means that my body will continue to be in active mode, in fight mode, because I wouldn't be resting overall. And so when I started noticing these behaviors or these things that happen, I kept tracking them. I realized that, right, how can I really bring my nervous system to being calm? And I tried a lot of things. I mean, I was trying to, breathe in and out and try to be peaceful during my day, even when I was going through a lot of stress. But it wasn't all about that. It's the fake peaceful and the regular peaceful and the true peaceful, right? And so I realized that my mind played a huge role in becoming calm and steady and peaceful versus being always in a fight mode. So when your body, when your mind keeps being in an overthinking mode and always processing something in your mind, it means that it's sending signals to your body and saying like, okay, we're active. It could be that nothing is happening. It could be that no lion is chasing you, but you feel like something is chasing you because your mind is telling you that there is a problem, that you need to do this, that you need to do that you need to go and pick up the kids from school, that you need to go and, cook the meal, you need to go and do laundry, you need to go and do the workout, you need to eat 30 grams of protein per meal. Like there's so many different things happening. And so I realized that when this mind does not stop thinking, your nervous system is on fight mode. Your nervous system is ready to fight, and it doesn't matter what you tell it. If you don't calm your mind, your emotions and this constant machine is not going to rest. So allowing yourself to take some time before you go to sleep to really do some breath work and really detach yourself from all the responsibilities on a day-to-day basis will start helping you to go into your sleep in a more calm and relaxed state. Now, leading into point number 2, emotional resilience has a lot to do with your mindset, with your thoughts that happens during the day. Because I noticed in my life that, okay, when I had a lot of thoughts, it will go hand in hand with my emotions. And so when the emotions came in, it was game over. Because let's say, for example, that you had a fight with someone or you got angry at someone. First of all, your mind will continue to play tricks to continue to play over and over and over again that moment when that thing happened, and then you would think, what could I have said, what I couldn't have said, and this thing will continue to operate. Then that will follow an emotion. Now, how many of you here have ever had a moment where you spent a lot of time mad at someone? Like, yes, you got mad at someone, but then you will stay like 1 day, 2 days, even 3 weeks mad at that person. I'm guilty. I've done that before. I have very big ego, and I'll be like, no, I'm not going to speak to them because they did this and they did that and all of the different things. But then I realized that I was actually wasting my time, not just because of them, but because my energy and my nervous system was always active. I was not able to really allow my body to rest, to understand that that happened a long time ago, but I was reviving this emotion and this situation over and over and over again. And so emotional resistance or resilience, it speaks about how fast are you able to get out of that emotion. Usually before, it will take me, I don't know, months to get out of. But nowadays, because I have done a lot of inner work, shadow work, understanding my emotions, understanding my thoughts, I'm able to really get out of it within few minutes, if not a day, if anything. The more that you allow yourself to understand your emotions, process them as much as you can, the more you're going to be able to get that emotional resilience. Because if we don't do that, then in order for you to become peaceful, you won't be able to become peaceful because you're always having a grudge inside of your heart. And instead of coming from love and positivity, you're going to be coming from anger and frustration because you keep repeating that thing in your mind over and over again. So that is why emotional resilience is so important in order for you to be able to become peaceful, to become a peaceful woman. Now, the last part that I want to speak about is living in alignment. Now, what is actually living in alignment is basically saying, okay, once I have understood this body, how my nervous system works, what are the different things that I need to do? I need to understand how those emotions affect my inner being, because the moment that you put emotion into that situation, the more you're going to be able to operate on that vibration. So for example, let's say that you had a situation before and you were super angry at that person at that moment, right? And let's say a few days down the line, that person is no longer in the space. You have not seen that person at all. But the moment that you replay that memory, the moment that you replay that situation again, guess what? You start feeling aggravated and super, super mad about the situation. So when that happens, guess what? your nervous system is going to continue to react. So do you understand how it actually connects? Now, in order for us to become a peaceful woman, in order for us to become grounded and, center, it is very important to understand our body, understand how this vessel actually works, how this body works, give the tools and the things that is required for you to become more calm and allow your sleep to be more restorative. Number 2, work on your emotional resilience. Don't get too stuck into that emotion, into that vibration. Because when you align your body, when you align your mind, and when you align your emotions to be very calm, not like a roller coaster going up like that, right? But to really be able to say, okay, this is how I feel today, and there's nothing that is going to bother me because this is my peace state, right? Once you have that, you start operating in a whole different perspective. You start operating from a more loving and peace and a loving and caring way, loving and kind way, loving and compassion way. When you start having these vibrations or these emotions within you, you have accepted your emotions, you have let go of whatever you needed to forgive, you have let go of your ego, guess what? There is now some room for you to be able to think, what is it that I actually want to achieve in this life? What is it that I want to do in order for me to feel peace and happy? And you see, before I came to make this video, actually somebody came up to me and said to me, hey Angela, I've noticed that in the last few months you have changed. You're a little bit more calm, you're more energetic, you look happier, and you just look much better. And I said, wow, I didn't know people actually notice. But the reality is that people do notice when you're acting from fear or anger versus when you are becoming a peaceful woman and a more nurturing woman. And so when you are giving too much to people and you don't have enough time to give to yourself, that will get noticed as well, right? So understanding how these 3 things work, your body, your mind, your emotions, then it comes to the last stage of your living in alignment, because now you're coming from a place of love, of saying, you know what, I care about this person, you know what, I care about, I have faith here, I care about faith, and every single action that I do, whether it is serving them food or whether it is, taking care of them, whether it is giving, cuddles to them, everything becomes with so much intention and being so much in the present moment that itself becomes a peaceful, a type of meditation, right? And so when I do this, I have now noticed a huge amount of change in my sleep patterns. I'm able to rest more. I am able to be more happy. I'm able to even other people start seeing this. So this is very, very important if you want to get to this level. There's so many other things that I would like to explain, but let me know inside the chat if you guys are interested in how to work with your nervous system, or how to become more emotional resilient, or how to actually live in alignment. Is very important. Let me know in the comments below, because then I can make a whole video about that. But for this video, if you want to become that peaceful woman, there's these 3 factors that needs to be worked on: your body, your mind, your emotions. And eventually everything will fall into place with your soul, because now you are connected with the divine source. Now you know what you need to do in order for you to be happy. Now you're giving to all of these people and circumstances in life, but something deeper than you, something higher than you needs to be able to fill your cup so you can give to others. So if you have enjoyed this video or you have learned anything at all, please give me a thumbs inside the video. If you let me know inside the comments below also where you guys are tuning in from, Fifi and I will read you guys. And also, if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I am committed to help you in your journey to find the life within you, and to become friends one day if we can. Other than that, much love to all of you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.